Hello, my loves, and welcome to this workshop. This is the workshop where we're gonna learn how to breathe properly, where we're gonna walk through the term itself and the meaning of the limiting beliefs that keep us stuck for a really long time, and move towards the lifestyle design where you design it according to your unique desire, and you know already what you came here to be. You just might have those suppressed parts, and you might have those parts that believe that you are them, but you are not. I want to tell you my story. 3 years ago, I would have COVID, and I would go to a place where I could not breathe. And it was anxiety together with basically everything else. So I started, like, I chose to live on, and I could not breathe for probably a year and a half, and it still continues now. I would have the worst pain ever on my left side. I would have a heartbreak before that. Whether it was real or imaginary, to me it felt really real. It was the first time I really started to open up, and then abruptly I chose to not have any pleasure in my life, to not date people. I chose to go work and serve, and I completely disregarded myself, and my body went on a strike. And the body and the soul, or the God, the big presence, are one. They are connected, and the mind, the conditioning mind, can take up a lot of lies. And even if in our body we know that they are not true, we still choose to do that because it's safer, it's convenient, but at the same time it destroys us from the inside, and we don't do our purpose. We don't live our purpose. So today this workshop is going to be about pleasure. It's going to be about the pelvic breathing for women. It's going to be about chakra systems and the beliefs inside of every chakra system. It's going to be about you, it's going to be about me, it's going to be about society and how it works on a level of clarity, because I have been searching for this clarity for a really long time. I had so many voices in my head, I had so many fragmented parts in my head, and the more I hold them, the more I accept them, the more I'm learning to work with everything that life brings, the more I can choose what's better for me. So this kind of work is not a one workshop thing. It's not even 12 workshop thing. It's the life work, and this is what I'm doing, and this is what every coach is doing. None of them are healed, and none of us are meant to, but we can be healing, and we all at the same time we need time to integrate it into our old life. Whenever the big realization happens and we go back to our past lives, this is when the actual work starts. When we slowly, just like Titanic, like a ship on the sea, we choose to change the course like that, before we hit the iceberg, go down, and no, we get to choose where we are heading. And I'm going to be talking about using your heart, your happiness, and your human design, if you want to, as a guide. And I can go quite deep. I'm going to give you the practices, the Taoism practices, to be able to understand how your body and energy work, and we will reprogram your mind. We will have accountability. I'm not leaving you alone. We're going to have access to the group, and this is something that really brings me joy. By the way, I'm Liz, I am 24, and I am a musician. Music is something that brings me most joy. It connects people, we can share the vibration. I am an inventor, so I really like to invent things. I really like to explore things, whether it's physics and music, whether it's vibration, whether it's universe, things like that. But at the same time, I like to be practical and down to earth. And I'm going to talk about the different types of rhythms, different types of dances as our pleasure practices, different types of breathing, and we can envision the world together. So what world do we want to create? What do we want to become? What do we want to unleash? So we know what is our future. We're going to feel really held during these workshops, and it's going to be in person as well, but you can have the access online. I'm gonna record and prepare to in-person ones online, so I'm gonna post the online ones. And the more we feel held safe, the more any trauma can find the completion. I'm gonna incorporate somatic work in there as well, and I'm gonna incorporate some techniques of psychotherapy and psychology where we feel safe to explore and get curious, to befriending ourselves. Then I'm going to talk about different chakras, like the first chakra of being, that there is nothing that can add to your value, diminish your value. You're just here. You're already worthy. There is no question there. But how do we get to that place? How do we get to feel this in our body? To pleasure, to ease and joy and sense of self. What is sense of self? We're going to explore everything from self-hatred, etc. to love. So if we get to work with these chakras, we're gonna get to sense of love, and then expression, then clarity, and the truth, and being seen by yourself, and then the connection to everything around us. So everyone is unique. Please remember that even though we're all made of the same energies and materials and elements, we are all super unique. I just pause for a sec. So we're gonna incorporate all the techniques that I personally use to get me to where I am right now, both mentally, and I'm sharing from the place of fullness, and I'm sharing from a place of mission. And you can look at my mission website. I don't want to talk too much right now. So we're gonna use the reparenting, etc., to get us from this confused state. We're gonna use the feminine and masculine in our body to understand the wellness in energy. We're gonna go into music and co-creation, journaling and journaling prompts. We're gonna go into food and what is the food. We're gonna go into our lifestyle elements of lifestyle, our needs, and we're gonna so all of this, what I'm saying, is quite ancient, and it's up to us to be spreading it right now, and it's up to us to be incorporating. And so happy to have you here. This is quite a journey, and all of us are on this healing journey to really become ourselves, to get closer to nature, and to really open up, to question our beliefs, and seeing how we can serve ourselves and the rest of the world in the best way possible. How can we create a community and communities? How can we once again walk towards the vision that we all share as humans on this beautiful planet, and how the other people then eventually would support us. I am figuring so many things out, and you can see everything that I'm doing on the website that I have, and I will share it here. And for now, I hope that you get a chance to look at Itinerary, where I share what it is that I'm doing. And so my main areas are wellness, education, music and expression, organizing and understanding yourself, but also innovation and just exploration of the earth, of the universe, of vibration, science, and all of this. So I am so happy to have you here. It is an honor. If this video reached you, it's magic. And have a look at Itinerary. I can't wait to hear more from you, can't wait to connect, can't wait to see where we can co-create. If I give you my perspective on things and you give me your perspective on things, magic can really, really occur. I'm so happy to connect. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on Earth, and thank you for being here on my channel and video and workshop. Hear from you soon. By the way, don't hesitate to write if you feel like you need help with anything. If I can't help, I can help you direct where you want to be directed. And let's go create.